Hey Aries, welcome to a reading. Aries, what I'm going to do is pull quickly your current energy so that if it resonates, then maybe what I'm going to do next will resonate. And what I plan on doing is the next, well, not the next, the remainder of August as far as predictive energies, okay? So if you like this kind of reading, let me know. Here's something. Oh, my Alexa is on. Don't spook me, Alexa. All right, let's see. What is Aries' current energy? What is Aries' current energy? What is Aries' current energy? Okay, here we go. 10 of Wands in reverse, Death card in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse is the current energy, Aries. So this is telling me that somebody that you're working with is making it harder than it needs to be. It kind of makes me feel like when somebody feels, or no, it kind of gives the impression at work where somebody's doing all the work and the other person isn't, and there's no change. It's like something repeating over and over and over to the point where it's like, I just want to give up. So I do feel this is the Aries that I'm connecting with where you're trying to build onto something here, but it feels like it involves other people and someone is not pulling their weight. It also makes me feel for some of you that if you're building towards something, a project, maybe for visibility, like no one's noticing. So it's kind of like the feeling of doing so much but getting nowhere. I'm getting like a hamster wheel to the point where it feels like I'm either just going to give up entirely or I feel like I need to make a change because it's kind of like the output is not rewarding. Excuse me. Ooh, I just had spicy chips. I had spicy chips, child. So I feel like this is your current energy. Okay. Let's see what's happening for the remainder. The remainder of August. Now, I think I do offer a 3-month forecast or 6-month. No, I think it's 3-month forecast. If you're interested in something like that, I have it in my website, on my website, and then I offer 10% off for those that are new email subscribers, okay? So what should Aries be expecting for the remainder of August? What should Aries be expecting for the remainder of August? Reversals are welcomed, clear and concise messages. The remainder of August. What should Aries be expecting for the remainder of August? What should Aries be expecting for the remainder of August? Oh. 6 of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, and the World card. Someone's going to help you out here. I feel like it's spirit. For some of you, it could be an actual person, maybe helping with delegating responsibilities or helping with responsibilities, maybe even helping financially with something here, just to help you get by. If this is you, it's like you're putting money here, money there just to get by, but it's still imbalanced. What's the Temperance in reverse? Yeah, something is imbalanced here. Let's pull that back, Spirit. Hold on. Yeah, okay, this is what's happening here. So what's happening is the rest of August is a 6 of Pentacles. So this is a very charitable energy. So either someone's going to be giving help or receiving help, but they're spread thin. Now, it could be more than one person that needs help in this situation. So it does feel that someone's going to be helping. You notice how there's 3 people here, present energy. There's 3 people here. So this could be you, Aries, still trying to hold up the weight. With the Temperance in reverse, with someone here who's not allowing, oh my God, how do I say this? I feel like for some of you, someone is not allowing somebody to do their part. They want to take control of it. And so there's a lesson behind this, right? It's kind of like if something is not working and it involves other people, right? Either someone has to allow somebody to share the responsibility instead of doing it all on their own. And for some of you, this is about if something is not working and you're forcing it to work, then it's imbalanced, it's temperamental. And I feel with the World card here, Spirit is saying that there's going to be a lot of awareness about this. You're going to feel it a lot. towards the ending of August, and it might cause you to change how you do something here. Yeah, there's a charity happening here later in August. What's the world card for Aries? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, you could be getting a job offer or motivation to do something else. What's the world card? The Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting advice. This is a mentor. Now notice again, we have the Hierophant and the two people here. So it kind of makes me feel like somebody would have to go to HR, you know what I mean? Or go to the manager. Somebody needs to understand why a process is not working, why something is stagnant. And if it involves people, what is everybody doing? Is one person holding up the entire situation? Now you could look at this as romance as well, right? It's like who's holding on? Who's the one putting in all this energy? So I feel Spirit is going to say with the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant, this is going to be known. You know, this is going to be very much highlighted in the end, and then there's going to be the feeling of taking action into resolving the issue. Okay, so to me, it's like when people end up in HR, or I'm going for another job, right? I'm going somewhere else. This is how it feels. All right. With that being said, let's get you what's one piece of advice for August? What is one piece of advice for August? If we can give one piece of advice for Aries, what would it be? If we could give one piece of advice, what would it be for Aries? Strength card. You're going to need your resilience, right? But strength card also means that you might have to make a tough choice, not an easy choice. Okay, but when you do, your guides are there. This is you, Aries, at the bottom. This is your guides. Okay, so they're with you to make some very tough changes. Their advice is to stay confident, stay resilient, right? And be able to move accordingly with the situation. So I do feel for this collective of Aries, this has a lot to do with what you're building, whether it is about things being seen publicly or your personal relationships at work and things like that. Okay. Yeah, look at the hidden energy, Five of Wands. Look at the fighting, look at the competition, look at the bumping of heads. Look at the who's wearing the pants here, the power plays, the you know? So yeah, it does feel that you need to make a choice. You'll figure it out by the ending of August. Okay. With that being said, Aries, thank you so much for watching. Bye.